Welcome back to the Rap Trap. I am Ayo Canseco, fearless leader of Ayo Nation and the Men 2 movement. And this is another episode of In Hindsight. Today, this is a long overdue episode. Long overdue. We gotta talk about this Texas situation. Texas is enthralled in a battle, a losing battle with the Rap Trap. And in particular, we have a replica of the Zach TV situation. If you don't remember, Zach TV was a blogger, or I won't even call him a blogger. I don't know what to call motherfuckers. Zach TV was a motherfucker who went around and did street interviews. Zach TV, for the most part, was skimming the street. And for those of you who are not aware or familiar with the Rap Trap or the streets, that is the most dangerous place to be when you are straddling the fence of the street. Because if you're in the street, then you know that there's imminent danger around every corner, so you'll stay in your safe spot, in your safe place. But when you're skimming the street, when you're out of the street, you don't go in the street. So these are total polar opposites, and they know where to go. They know where not to go. But when you skim in the street, this is a 6'9" position. This is a interviewer's position. Anybody who dips in from the other place, extremely dangerous, because you don't know where you're at, and you think that you have diplomatic immunity when you don't. We've seen this multiple times. This comes down to Zach TV, because Zach TV, for the most part, wasn't, from what we saw, he wasn't beefing with anybody. We did see before he died, someone broke into his car, his house, and got his laptop and shit like that. But for the most part, we didn't hear anybody really have beef. On the internet, we didn't hear nobody had beef with Zach TV, and we see how that ended up. And now, in Texas, we have a explosion of every replica that you can think of. There's a fucking DJ Academics clone, Zach TV clone, and for the most part, Texas at this point, for the most part, Dallas, is looking like Chicago. They're trying to, it looks like, from the outside looking in, it looks like they're trying to duplicate the War in Chicago movement. They're having the same things happen. They got a motherfucker. God damn it. They got a motherfucker keeping score and everything. They got every character. There's a fucking clone to every character that was in the War in Chirac in Dallas or Texas. Even equipped with a Zach TV. And that Zach TV is a motherfucker called Real Tune TV. Today in the Rap Trap, we're talking about how the Rap Trap is not just dealing with the bitches, the labels, the privatized prisons, and the rappers. It also has to do with the media. And I gotta do this video justice and really explain it. When we're talking about getting paid for views on YouTube, money makes people do very dangerous things. We know that. And this entertainment game is no fucking different. Real Tune is pretty much doing what Zach TV did in Chicago, what DJ Academics did in Chicago, except DJ Academics was doing it from the comfort of his own home. He never went down and got the interviews. But if you will go down and get the interviews, you'll go down to ground zero, put boots on the ground, you will get the popularity because people want those interviews. People love the mess, but going down there, you're dealing with savages. We have to understand that these are savages, and these are money incentivized savages. The more savage we are, the more light comes upon us. This is a section of the rap trap. We don't even have to be able to rap. As long as we gangster, we good. We see that with Chicago. Don't matter how fucking good you, it don't matter how good you rap. The nigga 051 Melly, if he wanted to start a rap career, he could have did it. Because of who he was in the street. This is what the rap trap has produced. So, Males TV did that in New York. There hasn't been a interviewer, a person who went from hood to hood, keeping up the beef, no matter how you want to say it. I'm trying to kill a beef. If you're trying to kill a beef, you keep it off the internet. What you're trying to do is get you more clout. Period, point blank, that's what it is. When you're going from this set to that set, putting a beef on, I don't give a fuck if you, man, y'all need to kill a beef. No, you uploaded that shit. You wanted to get the views from it so you can get the money from it. And I hate the word, you wanted the clout from it. That's what that is. So we have someone else trying to do this in a place where people have, blood has been shed. A motherfucker is going down there interviewing each side. Niggas in jail, blood has been shed, people have died. You gotta have a nigga with a camera there. And this nigga is a nigga named Real Tune. Real Tune TV I wanna be careful because I don't wanna just put all the blame on nobody, but as it stands, once you put, you know how this shit goes, and this is what the people who skim the street, they understand it. You don't live by the code that they live by. Yes, this goes for Vlad also, except he's doing it from the safety of his own safe spot, making them come to him. So he's not in the danger. He's a self-reputed fucking coward. I'm not finna fight, I'm gonna call the police. A nigga can't do that, and Ant said that. Shout out to Urban Politician TV. He said that you cannot, like, a nigga can't do what Vlad does, and we're gonna talk about why the Vlad boycott didn't work. I want to have Ant on their show. But as it stands, a nigga is just looking at these niggas beefing down there on ground zero and saying, man, if I could just get an interview from them, my numbers will go up. And I be damned if a nigga ain't do that, and that's exactly what happened. People started tuning in. But when you're dealing with savages and blood has been shed, niggas went to jail, niggas ain't gonna be understanding of, I had to go record them too, I had to be even. Nah, when you, everything is to the extreme when you got boots on the ground, when you in the shit. Everything's to the extreme. If you over here, we're gonna show you much love. Much love. So much love that if you betray us, we're gonna show you the opposite. We're gonna turn it down 180 degrees and we're gonna show you much hate. This is how niggas get into situations. This is how niggas get conspiracy charges, because they let a nigga in without really reading his background, and they show him love, and that nigga's a fucking fed. The CI, he was working the whole time. You just like the fact that this nigga can get hoes or whatever the fuck. So, his love. So I think the beef started with him going over here to 21 shots, and it's some, whatever. It doesn't matter what two sides are beefing. 2 sides, 3 sides, 4 sides are beefing. The nigga Real Tune goes to this side, get they side. The niggas from that side see it and say, we want to interview. And because Tune is a fucking street skimmer, I'm gonna go over there too, because that's gonna get me even more views, more money, more clout. So you go over there and do the interview. These niggas see it. That nigga Tune went over there and did an interview with them niggas. But shit, somebody in the background, shit, he posed to, shit, he an interviewer. But then next time nigga come back over there, nigga like, yeah, we understand, you know what I'm saying? But niggas really don't understand, because just like it's niggas in the team who say, yeah, that nigga interviewer, that's what he do, there's also niggas in the background like, this nigga a pussy. This nigga a fuck nigga. And so next time the nigga Tune or whoever the fuck, you can put anybody in this position, they're gonna act the same way. They're a street skimmer. I ain't trying to be in the beef, man. Usually they gonna say I ain't from here, man. I'm just trying to, I'm trying to kill a beef, man, and see what the real issue is. These niggas in the background ain't understanding that. So eventually, what's gonna happen is both of the sides are gonna say, fuck this nigga, and the nigga, the street skimmer, is gonna have to go to a new place. Because going back and forth has got your numbers up, has got your clout up. So there's always gonna be a nigga who wants to get on saying, nigga, shit, come over here, nigga, shit, you good over here, nigga. You fuck about them nigga, man, come over here, we'll get you a real interview. And the process starts all over again. Because when you went over there the first time, you gave them clout, which made these niggas over here feel like they were less than, so they felt like the only way to get equal was to do the same thing. All streets around America are the same. It's a place full of niggas with no ideas that have to copy the first thing they see that's hot. One nigga open up a barbecue pit, this nigga open up a barbecue pit. One nigga open up a barbershop, this nigga open up a barbershop. Full of copiers. They're gonna do the same shit. But at the end of the day, no matter what, the street skimmer, the media personality will always get caught out there. And that's what we saw with this nigga Real Tune. If you go to Real Tune TV right now, you will see him defending himself from a whole bunch of niggas. Niggas that he used to be good with. Or so he thought. Because just as the street skimmer is using the savages to get his numbers up, the savages are using him for the same exact reason. There is no love there. And this is why the Vlad platform works as well as it does. There's nothing exchanged from the jump. You see this white man and understand that this is a business opportunity. As soon as we see a nigga that look like us, we automatically think, oh, what up, my nigga? Shit, boy, you know they love my nigga. Come over here to mama house, my nigga. It's all good. So I wanted to take some time, just real quick, to explain the street skimmer position. There will always be one. There will always be somebody, and the street skimmer is the person who actually will go down to the street. He's that desperate for views and clout that he'll actually put his life in danger to get his numbers up. You'll have a DJ Akademiks, but since DJ Akademiks is not gonna hit as hard, and he picked the perfect place where niggas was getting knocked down at a rapid rate. They can duplicate it, but it'll never hit like that again. But the story always ends the same way. Niggas die. Police come and arrest niggas. The street skimmer gets looked at like the police. You always get found out. You can only run this shit for so long. Our issue is we try to run a scam for 20 years. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So it is what it is, but here's the basic thing. If your platform cannot survive without you doing interviews with niggas that beef, you don't really have a platform. You're just running until something bad happens. And this nigga here, the nigga Real Tune, to make the shit even worse, he's a fucking teacher. He's a school teacher. He's a fucking school teacher. And it just shows, like, niggas think that you playing that coward role. Since Academics and Vlad came out with the couch, I'm just a bitch. And Charlemagne, I'm just a radio guy. You think that shit gonna work. It doesn't work when you're in the shit. When you're close enough for niggas to touch, niggas gonna do it. And if it's not the rapper, it's gonna be the nigga behind them. But you don't understand, like, the rapper ain't the one with the power. The reason why the rapper is respected is because the niggas that's behind him. He's just the mouth. You ain't met the arm, the fist, the leg, the gun of the team. And you won't until it's too late. And now you see that Tune has started to do interviews at his home. That's gonna turn out bad also. Just stay tuned. I'll see y'all in a minute. I appreciate the love. Make sure you hit the PayPal and the Cash App. See y'all in a minute. Love, love.